happy you could join me. Courting, courted, cruising, cruise, to be or not to be fucked or to do the fucking, tomato, tomato, theatre, theatre, sister, sissy, who gives a critic's arse? It's just nice to be above the fucking ground for once. You see, for the last few months now, my head has been buried in a tiny, tiny little hole, deep, deep, deep below the ground, just off the road, nestled below the sewers, just past a tube station in an area you posh gits wouldn't fucking go to unless you had a bloody camera crew. My head has been buried down that little devil's dumping ground of a hole for so long that I had no idea that culture was still a happening thing. I had no idea you were all up here choosing which monologue to recite next. I had no bloody idea you were all mid-Zoom plays and grant schemes and petitions and grant schemes and celebrities singing covers of covers of covers. I just had no idea, you see. Because I was in my tiny little, no art, just arse and hole below the fucking ground, where I've been for all these bloody years. And there must be no art to recover, no culture, no artiste to stand behind, no box office to rally behind. How was I to know that you were all here, waiting for me to sing you a little song? I mean, maybe you emailed me, but either I've got no internet in my tiny little hole, or I just forgot to sign the email off with, "Go fuck yourself, you vulturous cunt." So I never got back to you. But thank fuck one of your lovely researchers was doing his dissertation on us in our tiny little hole. He bumped into me after he was trespassing in our no culture having house. Yeah, he just let himself in. And he saw the sight of us and he screamed and he said that we were robbing him. Which of course I found very confusing because how could we be robbing him? He'd broken into our home, case surprise. But anyway, I ended up doing his makeup for about 30 quid. And he told me about this invite to come and sing you a song. To go above the fucking ground. So I made the journey for you. I put on my nice shoes, spritz that perfume that smells the most like Queen Lizzie Lou, pushed past the skeletons of the tired old queens that tried to make it above ground before me, kissed a couple of legends on the way who gave me some parting words, and I trekked all the way through the sewers to get here. Sloane Bloody Square! Gorgeous! Riveting! You see, in my tiny little hole, there's nothing but underground little goblin creatures, much like myself, making the lights turn on and off without any electricity bill. But you see, put 20 drag kings and queens on a hamster wheel and dangle a tenner in front of them and watch them run. Eventually, you'll get a little flicker of neon green light that you bastards will put on a mood board. You see, in my tiny little hole, there's no SEIS grants. There's no Arts Council funding. There's no lines of picketing middle-aged mums donating for our survival. So we commiserate by throwing the best fucking party for years. You see, in my tiny little hole, There's no professionally trained. There's no schools of thought. There's no big national archive to hide behind. Oh, God, but God only knows we know how to break a jaw in the fourth wall and get a customer to buy us a drinky poo. Oh, and understand the line between a good joke and a gut punch more than anyone. You see, in my tiny little hole, well, it's not actually that tiny. It's, in fact, gaping, large, expanding, inclusive, wide, all-encompassing, underground, dark and beautiful, gaping. Did I say gaping? Hole filled with monsters and queers and fuck jobs and pervs and politics and parties and artists and geniuses and fucking comedians and trailblazers and people that didn't even know that this party above ground was even happening. Or maybe we're just not used to being invited. Sorry, I'm going on a bit, aren't I? Bit cheeky. I'm just here to invoice for singing a song, aren't I? I hope this isn't one of those posh places that takes 30 days to pay. Hit it.
Boys, cheeky girls, girls, cheeky boys, boys, cheeky girls, girls, cheeky boys, boys, cheeky girls, girls, cheeky boys, boys, cheeky girls. I'll never, never ask, what do you go? I'll never, never ask, what do you do? I'll never, never ask, what's in your mind? Never, never ask if you'll be mine. Come and smile, don't be shy. Touch my bum, this is life. We are the cheeky girls, we are the cheeky girls. You are the cheeky boys, you are the cheeky boys. We are the cheeky girls, we are the cheeky girls. You are the cheeky boys. Oh, cheeky, cheeky. Oh, cheeky, cheeky. I'll never, never ask, where do you go? I'll never, never ask, what do you do? I'll never, never ask, what's in your mind? Never, never ask if you'll be mine. Come and smile, don't be shy. Touch my bum, this is life. Come and join our cheeky club, this is what you want. Come and sing our cheeky song, our cheeky song. Come and join our cheeky club, this is what you want. Come and sing our cheeky song.